the Kinda Girly podcast where we kind of talk about everything and we're girls, so it works. I'm Elizabeth, and today I'm joined with Izzy, Kalyn, and Emilisa.
What up?
Gang. So just a spoiler alert right off the top. We're going to be talking about Squid Games in its entirety, so there will be spoilers. So if you don't want to know how it ends,
don't watch it.
Don't listen, but like also listen. So go watch the show and then come back and listen.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Like still listen to us though. We're smart and we know what we're talking about.
We're important, please.
We watched all of it.
Yes.
Every single one of us. Some of us had to binge it over the weekend. But
Yeah, I had to catch up a little bit, but hey, I'm here now.
That just means it's fresh in your mind.
Exactly.
Okay, I don't know if I told you guys, but I did not watch the first episode and a half.
What?
How did you not?
Okay, so I was in the kitchen cooking, and then I saw my brother watching it, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Sorry. I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Oh, it's this show." I was like, "Oh my god, like, why are you watching this?" And he's like, "Oh, I've seen worse than this," and he's only 14. I was like, "No," and then I was like, "Stop," and I'm like, I'm like trying to yell at him. I'm like watching. I'm like, "Okay."
This is actually kind of good.
Yeah.
No, Alan, this is bad, and I'm like watching it, and then 5 episodes later, I'm still watching it, but I never watched. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I watched the first episode or 2.
You just missed a couple of important topics.
But that's
a
what you guys are
few.
here for, because we're gonna be talking about it.
So spoiler, Emilisa.
Yeah,
Ruin the
spoiler
first
alert.
episode for you.
Okay, so does anyone want to talk about like the general synopsis of the show? 'Cause
Humanity is crap. People are poor and will do anything for money.
And
Hunger
Yeah.
Games.
yeah,
It's like a
that's
cross
it.
between Hunger Games. What was that one Japanese movie that's kind of like Hunger Games?
I have no clue.
It actually like started a whole thing. Like Suzanne Collins, who wrote Hunger Games, was stole from this movie. It was like a Japanese.
I've
thing.
heard of that, but I don't remember the title.
It's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's like those two things mixed together.
Yeah, it's like Hunger Games, but the poor.
Basically.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except you don't win food, you win a shit ton of money.
A lot of money.
So much money.
Did anyone ever convert what the final winning was in
Yeah.
USD?
It was like. No, I don't remember.
I did,
I
but I
chose
don't
to
remember.
add.
I think it was like 4 in the millions.
Oh, it would have been in the
Oh,
multi.
yeah, it was like in the
Like half a
millions.
billion, you would think, right?
Like 400 million or something like
too
that.
much money
I
for
think.
one person.
Enough money, yes.
So it was 45.6 billion won, which translates to 38 million USD.
Yeah.
That's not nearly enough.
Yeah,
Not
I know.
near. Well,
I was thinking it was $500 million. And I was like, you know what? Maybe worth it.
I mean,
but
it's
only
more-
38 million?
For how
It's a
many
lot.
people died?
Yeah.
454 people died.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that trauma they had to face.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Like Ji Yun. Yeah, fuck. We literally practiced the names, and I'm the one with the paper too.
Yeah, disclaimer, guys. We're probably going to slaughter these names. We tried our best
I'm
to
not even
practice in
gonna try.
advance.
Yeah. So Ji Hun didn't even touch the money
Yeah.
for like a year after he won.
Exactly a year.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Can't
pretty rough.
relate.
I mean,
Yeah, I
he
would've
felt.
been-
Balling.
I think it was from him being guilty, though.
Oh, no, it definitely was from him feeling guilty, but still, like, better to feel guilty in a bed than on
the
the
floor.
ground.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you ask me for my opinion, I would feel guilty too. But having that much money coming from all those rich assholes,
Yeah.
I will give that money away. I mean, I will definitely keep some, but I will give away to like the parents, the brothers, the sons,
Yeah.
everybody, all the poor people. You can help so many people with that much money.
My question is, I know they don't have like the FBI, but like how did the banks not get involved with that? Like this dude has no means of making that amount of money. Then
How
all
did
of
he
a
get that much
sudden,
money?
yeah, and then how does taxes work? Is that tax deductible?
No idea.
They got some plot holes. You
My
know?
big thing was, how did they not realize that 454 people disappeared?
I will say Seoul, even just Seoul, it's a shit ton of people.
Oh, really?
A shit ton of people. So I can see, especially if they're like not well off people, they could,
Get away with it.
Yeah, it would be easy to make those people disappear.
It's poor people. It's people that don't.
But it's
really
the money, is my question.
Yeah.
How's the, like, whatever they have over there not getting involved?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they are involved just on the other side of it.
Maybe. I feel like maybe that's a season 2 plot.
Yeah.
They're getting paid off. By the way, I did not know there was going to be a season 2. I thought the creator said he was just doing a season 1. So is season 2 confirmed?
The way season 1 ended, it kind of made you
Yeah,
believe there
you
has
have
to be a season 2.
That's what everybody's
has to be.
saying, but I don't know.
It's
I
too
felt like
good
it
of a
ended.
show.
Also, at this point, like with the amount of success that Netflix has had with it, there is
they're gonna make
no
it.
way. Even if the original creator was not involved.
They're like,
Yeah.
fuck it,
Like-
we'll figure it out.
Because look at what they did with freaking Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, I never watched that actually.
Good, it's terrible.
Oh.
It's nothing like the book. It ruins the entire message of the book.
It's traumatizing.
It's
too.
terrible.
Ah.
But yeah, like it was so successful that they were like, we can't end this. We need to keep making money off of this.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Yay.
Which is a key thing in Squid Games.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. Money don't make you happy, basically.
No.
It helps, but,
But
it's
it
not
does
everything.
make you want to die for it.
Yeah.
Because they all left and decided to come back. Speaking of which, there was a whole thing about like so many people didn't come back. And they're like,
Yeah.
hey, keep an eye on them. And we never heard anything else about that. I want to know what the follow up was to that. Like, did they threaten these people? Because now they're alive and fully aware with no financial benefit from
But
it.
they don't have power. Somebody
Also-
with no power, nobody's gonna listen to them.
Yeah.
No, but gossip.
But
you
Ji
keep thinking
Yun-
about that.
Ji Yun went to the police department and they straight up were like,
They were like,
you
you
were
crazy.
drunk.
Yeah.
crazy.
go away. So like I think even if all of them did, they'd be like, you're just insane.
But I
And
wonder
also-
why they wanted to keep an eye on them then.
Just to see how much worse their lives get. I don't know. Because they didn't have the money to get better.
I don't know what their situations were.
Yeah. Who was everybody's favorite character? I feel like we're all gonna have the same answer. because he
What's
was
his name?
Ollie, the perfect little perfect little person. I love him so much. I've never wanted to hit someone as much as I wanted to hit Sang-woo
Whenever.
when he betrayed him.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up.
I was sobbing.
It is really messed up. Yes, but when it comes to you or somebody else surviving, you have to do what you have to do to survive.
Yeah. Like, on one hand, I can see why he did it. But on the
Yes.
other hand, I'm like, damn, you are really
And then
an asshole.
with the guy that did him wrong, he was doing it too because if he dies there, his mom would die too.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not just doing it for himself; he's doing it for his mom as well.
Yeah.
I'm more mad at Ali for even trusting.
Yeah, but
I
Yeah,
know.
that
I was
guy.
like,
You're the
come on, man.
adult man. You have a wife and child living in a tent right now. Like, why are you even putting all this trust into this guy that you've known for what, 4 days? They weren't there very long.
No.
You get to know somebody real well in 24 hours, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently not well enough.
Yeah. No, I would not trust nobody.
Yeah. I don't know. I loved Ollie. He was so cute and he was so like helpful and sweet. And like the whole idea is that like you shouldn't be too nice or else you'll get taken advantage of. And I get that. But like also, Ollie, I loved him.
If you think about this, if he had won, he still would have probably had to go to prison because of what he did to his boss.
That's true. Yeah, he did force
forgot
his
That
about
boss.
is.
that.
Unless he like pays him off or something with all that money.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the police is corrupt, but I don't think it's that corrupt.
Well, I mean, the other thing was like, would the boss even go to the police? Because so the reason Ali like shoved his hand into the machine in the first place is because the boss was straight up
paying
denying
them.
wages.
Yeah.
But Ali was an immigrant too.
But
And so
that's
there was
true.
already with that crazy lady, she was saying all kinds of stuff towards Ali. So there's definitely some discrimination.
Yeah, that's
I thought
true.
that he just, I don't know if he put his hand there. I think he just threw him, didn't he?
he like
Like he didn't
like,
mean to do
shoved-
what
he didn't mean to.
Yeah, he
but-
didn't mean to.
That's not the way
So-
the people are going to tell the story
Yeah.
at all. He's an immigrant. He barely knows the language that well.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, he's probably there illegally. Odds are because his family doesn't seem to be in a great place.
Do you guys watch a movie with subtitles or in the language and then with English subtitles?
Mine automatically did it dubbed.
I did.
And
I
I
watched
didn't
it
fight it.
dubbed.
Oh my. Oh, come on, guys.
Were you a purist?
sub all the way? Oh my gosh, I can't
I
believe
didn't
y'all
know
watched it in
came
dub.
subbed. Mine automatically
Oh
did
my-
dubbed.
They were
I didn't
probably
think
like
about it.
speaking and then their lips were not matching up
did
and then
not.
there would just be like air, you know, like how the lips move
Uh-huh.
a little bit and then they're already done talking. Oh no, y'all did that show injustice now. I am disappointed.
My thing with subtitles is like I'll then be so focused on like reading that I feel like I'm missing some of what's happening.
Something
And,
that
like,
happened in the corner in the back.
yeah, like that might
Oh.
not be true, but like I don't want to.
I don't even want to imagine it.
She watches anime. That's why she feels
She's like,
so.
I don't want to talk to you guys no more. This is embarrassing.
It's like I quit.
You know, I can't see like how it is useful because, you know, if you're not used to it, you're going to be reading
I think
the
if
bottom.
it was in language, like it was like similar to like Spanish or similar to a language that we're related to, I think it would be okay. But it's a language that I would not understand not even one word.
Mm-hmm.
So it would like be weird. But like with like my cousins, like they live in Mexico, they watch Netflix in English. Like any movies they watch in English because like they know some words and they're kind of like related to it.
Yeah.
So they would know like famous people. They would be like, okay, that's definitely another voice.
Mm.
But when it's what was in Korea, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In Korea, I would not understand nothing except 안녕하세요.
So wait, Izzy, who is your favorite character?
I don't really know. I mean, I'm trying to look at his name over here. Gihan?
Yeah.
Gihan.
Gihan.
And I like Sebyok.
Sebyok, yeah.
I like both of their characters. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of relatable.
Oh,
More
I did
so
not like
than-
Gihan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
Really?
So
pissed me
annoying.
off.
Which
He-
one is that one?
The main guy.
I don't know. I
is
didn't
amazing.
like him in the beginning. I mean, he's obviously like a horrible father and all this and that and blah 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 blah. And I was trying to relate to him on some level, but
Oh,
I feel like he
yeah.
had good character development in a way.
He gives a shit about everyone else except his daughter.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I forgot how he went in there and he walked in and walked out of the apartment like nothing. Like acting like he hasn't, like if he just saw his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, you don't fucking deserve the money.
He literally, it seems like luck. He won by luck, not by strategy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, this man did win by luck.
I mean, the fact that he was best friends with the actual game host, like,
That was
I-
pretty crazy.
yeah, their whole thing was like, it has to be fair. But one, the game host was in there, so it wasn't fair to begin with. And then two, like, the game host obviously developed, like, friendship feelings for Gi-hun. So, like, no, it wasn't fair. Gi-hun had an advantage because he was best friends with the host.
He didn't have any advantage.
Well, he did in the marble game. If
Yeah.
you think about it, because he let him win
Mm-hmm.
in the marble game.
Yeah, but even in the, like, with the riot, like, Oil Nam, like, the reason why the rioting was ended was because Oil Nam was like, I'm not having fun anymore, like, stop.
Yeah,
I
that
might
is
actually die.
Yeah, and that's why the rioting stopped, was because Oil Nam was like,
Wait,
No,
I'm
stop
confused.
it.
I'm confused.
Oil
When?
Nam is the old man.
No, yeah. But what part?
The rioting?
Remember when everybody was killing each other and he was like standing on the bunk bed? It's like, stop, we're all gonna
I'm
die.
scared.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
when they stopped it then, I was like, oh, haha. Although, I'm going to say, I called it. I knew he was in on it. Like,
I
literally
did
the-
not.
I picked up something iffy about him. First, he was the oldest person there. He was number one, and he seemed extra excited about the red
was
light, green
laughing.
light.
Yeah, he was the first to recover in red light, green light. Like,
He was not shocked by the people getting shot down.
not even a little bit.
I mean, but when you're the oldest and you're about to die, but there's just to win money, who knows your reaction?
I'll ask my grandma, hey,
Yeah.
someone gets shot beside you. Are you shocked? Probably yes. And it wasn't just one person. It was people up on the walls getting shot
It was
at.
literally hundreds of people.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
I don't
no.
know. I just thought he was kind of like desperate because he knew he was
I-
gonna die, so he didn't care. And
But,
maybe he
like,
was like sociopathic. I don't know.
Literally the first episode, I looked at my fiance. I was like, he's in on it. And he was like, no, he's just an old man. And then they showed the last episode, and I was like, I freaking told you.
I wasn't surprised. I didn't think he was like the main guy like that, but I was like, this mofo knows something.
Mhm.
Well, whenever he was in the actual back and he grabbed the mask, or like he put the mask down.
Mm-hmm.
he was
Oh,
already
with the
dressed up,
owl,
and
yeah.
it was an omen. I was like, that has to be him. You know, like
Even then, I didn't know it was him. But you want to know who I did know? Who I figured out?
Mm.
The front man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was so obvious. He was looking for his brother the whole
like
time.
why would you be looking for your brother? Like that's
He
two
had
different
won a
stories.
game in the past. Like,
Also-
I wonder who he is.
When the police officer, oh, shoot, what was his name?
Hottie.
What?
Hottie McHot.
Yeah, Jun Ho.
He was
when
fun.
Jun Ho went to his brother's apartment, like, he found the card in like a very fancy box, which literally no one else had. So, like, I figured his brother was a guard or something. I didn't think he would be like the front man, but I figured he was a guard.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed he was the front man, and I was like, amazing.
Yeah.
That I kind of thought of that, but whenever the moment that he shot him, that's why I was like, okay, that cannot be his brother.
I have a theory about that. I don't think he's actually dead.
I don't
No.
either.
I was
There's
thinking the
no
same. I
way.
was like, come on, he went all that way and did all that stuff. And then, you know, he peers over the edge and he's like, oh, he's gone. But he could have just swam under the water and like,
I think he
Also-
shot him in the
Sure.
shoulder, not the
he
heart.
did. He didn't shoot him in
did.
the heart.
But yes, too, he could be like, oh, okay, go back there and make sure he's dead. He didn't say that. He's like, okay, he's dead. He's good.
Yeah.
Literally, we've seen double takes of dead bodies throughout the entire show. We didn't see a double take of his.
Or if you think about it, Oil Nam. They don't show Oil Nam getting shot, and he was the old man.
Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't
Because
show
they
him
went,
getting shot.
They
Oh,
went around the
yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
You just heard it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
He's got to be alive.
My husband got really mad because we were watching it. Because he watched it like a couple days after me because I was like, baby, this is a really good show. So whenever the old man didn't get shot, I was like, do you notice that, babe? He's like, that everybody got shot except him. And he's like, great, babe.
You ruined it.
He's like, great, babe. I know he's the main guy behind it. I was like, no, you don't. And he's like, yes. I was like, oh, fuck.
but also when the police officer got shot and he like looked over the edge, the splash from where the body landed was so far away from where if he had just like fallen
Fell.
naturally
Yeah.
where it would have landed. So when I saw that, I was like, one, either the team messed up, like the production team,
I doubt
which
it.
I doubt, or he like propelled himself out
Mhm.
so he wouldn't land on like rocks
Yeah.
when he got down. So I think he's still alive.
He has
How?
to be
Whenever he fell
alive.
backwards.
I think he like when he was like falling, he like kicked like subtly just to like get himself out away from like the beach and the rocks.
Because he looked down. He's like,
Yeah, he looked down before he fell too.
maybe they had like a little code. Maybe the brother was like, I'm about to shoot you. I'm about to shoot you. You know?
Yeah.
You better fucking jump.
So I was like, Jihan was like very traumatized after the experience, as is understandable.
I mean, he dyed his hair. That's what any girl going through something does. They dye their hair.
And he dyed it a really not
Ugly
cute
color.
color too. Like, why?
Y'all really hopping on my bed.
Why neon red out of literally every color?
I've read it to express his inner anger.
I read that too, but I feel like no.
There's other ways you can do that.
Yeah.
I wanted Ali to win.
Oh what?
I wanted Ali.
Ali
Oh,
to
I
win?
wanted Ollie
Yeah.
to win too. Yeah.
I think
would've
he
been
would have done
nice.
really good with the money too.
Yeah, he would have probably donated it all.
Oh,
He's
such
all-
I kind of wanted Sae-byuk to win.
Oh yeah, I also wanted Sae-byuk to win. I wanted everyone to win.
Like, I
No.
really...
Well, not everyone.
No.
Well, not everyone.
Not everyone.
Oh my God. Can we jump to the part where who we wanted to die right away?
Oh, who we wanted to die?
More than half of the people that were there.
Well, yes, but
Han Min-yo, I hated her, the like psycho lady.
Oh, yeah.
I was not a fan of her. Or
Deoksu?
Duxu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck him. I hated him.
He's awful.
he did everybody wrong in the beginning before the game.
Yeah.
So
I will say this. There was something about him that I was like a little bit attracted to.
Oh, God.
oh God.
No.
There was something
He's
about that I was like,
ugly.
you know what?
Kaylin.
I might just let him. Just once.
Let him what?
Let him what?
Let him what?
Oh, my God.
I'll let him see my Squid Game.
Oh, God.
Just once.
that just sounded really wrong and
Red
weird.
light, green light.
No, stop it.
I would like to formally announce the ending of the Kind of Girly podcast. Thank you so
Marbles.
much.
You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.
We will never be doing this
I
again.
am not the only one who feels that way, though. Some other people have been like, he's like, just like a
There's
little
nothing
bit
about
attractive.
him.
Do you have like a bad boy kink?
I think so. I mean, I
He
read
is-
those
yeah.
alpha books.
He's not a
so-
bad boy. He is a douchebag. There is
That's
a difference.
also
There's,
true.
yeah, you can
Just once, Izzy. Just once.
no, you like
I don't want a
easy.
relationship.
You can find a bad guy, but at the same time, he's like a sexy bad guy.
Yeah.
He was just disgusting.
He wasn't even cute.
Like, no.
There
he
was
had a
something
small penis.
about him,
No, he-
according to her, and that's every girl's go-to when they're mad at someone.
No.
Your dick's small.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, she also had that giant container shoved up there with the cigarettes in it.
She
Oh,
had plenty
yeah.
of room to work with.
Can we also just talk about how, like, Sae-byuk was like, I'm gonna bring a knife. And this bitch went, I'm gonna shove cigarettes up my
Yes.
vagina.
So
This will help me win the game for sure.
all the things.
Self-defense. I mean, she did use it to defend herself.
No, she didn't.
The knife?
The lighter,
Oh,
right?
she used. The
No.
lighter came in handy. Yeah, but the cigarettes
Yeah.
did not.
For Duxu, Kalyn, I want to see who agrees with you. I want to know whoever is watching this video and believes that he has some type of like hotness, baddest guy, big penis, whatever.
I didn't say that.
Please, I want you write a comment. Subscribe. Let us know.
He is attractive in a bad boy way, but also, just like the main guy, Jihan, he's also technically attractive, even though in this show he doesn't look like it. Like, all of them are attractive. It's just they make them look, ugh.
Apparently, he's like legitimately a sweetheart. Like the actor is apparently like the nicest guy, which
Oh.
is so funny because he was playing the biggest asshole on the show,
Damn.
which is insane.
And it's so crazy because like whenever you watch a show, automatically you don't like them, but it's their job for us
Yeah.
to like them. Like that girl, she probably can be the nicest one, but when she's like, "Oh, you don't know which partner? Well, you can be my partner." You know when she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
trying to choose
Oh,
someone,
yes.
you're like, "Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up."
Oh, yeah, I hated Juan Manuel. She was the one I hated the most. Because, like, literally in the first episode, she was like, let us leave, please. I have a child.
Yeah.
He's newborn. I haven't even named him yet. And then she comes back and she, like, starts sleeping with Duxu and, like, manipulating people. And I'm like, do you really have a kid? I want to know. Did she really have a child? I feel like she didn't.
I feel like
she
in a
lied.
game like Squid Game, I think manipulation is the farthest thing from like the worst thing going on around you.
Well, no,
Am I going to
sure.
manipulate to win money and save my life? You bet your ass. I'm not going to be honest and honorable
Leave,
because I don't want to die.
leave Ali alone.
And what happened to him? He died before she did.
He died not from being nice. He died from being stupid.
We're talking about
Preach it.
For
people
trusting people.
people we would sleep with. Ali
You don't
could
trust
have it.
people when you don't trust people when you know from all those hundreds of people it's gonna be one survivor. You don't trust nobody.
Well, they didn't even know that much, which I feel like was a loophole because they just said the winners. Whoever
winners,
wins
yeah,
is going to
exactly.
get the money. Was there ever could multiple people have won the game?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I feel like they could have.
I wondered though when the police officer was going through all the previous winners, wasn't it just one person every single year? It wasn't multiple
Yeah.
people.
It was one person.
So
Oh, it
isn't it
was.
set up to only one person can technically win?
I think they were probably trying to like lie because they also said like if you stop now, the money will go to the dead people's families.
Mhm.
Oh.
So maybe it was like there could never be more than one winner.
Or there could. It's just we're all selfish and self-absorbed.
Yeah.
That we would not stick up for one another because the childhood friends even like we're gonna kill each other,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they did. So
Oh,
Yeah.
one of the parts that I didn't mention that I dislike a lot was that couple when the wife died and the husband killed himself.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot! Your wife died for nothing.
I thought
For nothing.
Like if they had voted to end the game, he still would have gotten money then because they were like whoever like if you leave, the money goes to the people who died's families. So if they had left, he would have gotten money anyways. So he
Yeah.
killed his wife for literally no reason. He could have gotten money off of it and then he killed himself.
I don't know. I think in that case, I will fucking come back and hunt you down as a ghost.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
thought he was gonna let his wife live. I didn't think he would come
If
back.
you were gonna be that weak, like mentally weak, then yes, you should have gave that life to your wife.
Hear me out. You know how people were like asking their partner like if I was a worm, would you still love me? Ask them if we were playing betrayal marbles, would you let me win?
Hissa would for sure let me die.
Oh yeah, no, Gabe would straight up kill me.
Oh my god.
Gabe would like push me over and take my marbles and be like,
And
sorry,
I
sorry,
can't even
babe,
be mad
love you.
because I would do the same thing. To
Yeah,
him.
no, fully.
He's
Well-
gonna die if it's between me and
Dang,
him.
guys, I
gosh.
don't feel the same way. I feel like my husband would definitely let me leave.
I think I would
Oh no.
I think I would actually just like let myself die because one, could not live without him because I am not self-sufficient. I literally get lost going in a straight line.
I could live without him. I would do. Okay. I got family and support.
Oh my gosh.
And now
Kayla.
$1 million.
All right, if anything happens to Hitza, it was Kalyn. Kalyn did it.
Kaylin and her Virgo ass.
Hey, she got some baddest in her, apparently.
Hey, it was between us, me or him. I'm choosing me every single time.
By the way, plug in, go check out our zodiac sign video from before.
See how crazy I am.
Or after.
Or
'cause
after.
I don't think this will be released.
No,
This is going out.
Oh
yes,
my
we're
gosh.
already going
Well, you guys
way
gotta
after.
you guys got a hint then, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So we kind of talk about people we like. We'll probably circle back. Let's talk about the games.
The games.
The game.
Okay.
The first one was the funniest too, though. The first one is whenever like it got your attention, you're like, whoa, like they're being serious.
Oh yeah.
When they just started shooting people and they didn't warn them, I was like, also, first, you were kidnapped in a place and they're like, oh, yeah, if you lose, you'll be eliminated. Why are you not going to, like, raise your hand and be like, what do you mean by eliminated? Like, I feel like that would have been my very first question.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, my God, they're killing us. Also, all the people who panicked and like, ran, like, I'm sorry, sweetie, but you kind of deserve, like, you don't deserve
That's a
it.
fight or flight situation.
Yeah.
Like, probably your anxiety is so heightened that you can't do anything but run. And at that point, you've moved, so you're probably going to get shot regardless.
Yeah. Shout out to my panic response being to armadillo.
Oh, I wish. Mine is definitely run.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
I would stay.
running. I'm
See-
booking it.
See, mine is just bad because I'm neither fighting or running. I'm just kind of giving up. So my fight or flight response is just death.
That's what Jihan did. His was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
He just laid there. And he was
Yeah.
like, okay.
I mean, some people probably just stay there because they were frozen and then
And like fear.
not
yeah.
that they wanted to stay, but it's because they were like, ugh.
Also, he had a body on top of him, to be fair. If I had a body on me, I'd probably still lose because I can't move any amount of weight.
Well, he
Man,
just
you're,
stayed
you're
there.
so negative about yourself. I'm sorry.
I know my strengths. My strengths are my ability to die quietly. That's not true. I would scream.
Okay, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm not bringing you to
Yeah,
my
no,
house.
don't
You
bring
would-
me.
You would like just like push me down or pull me down.
I actually
or-
have a good plan for the zombie apocalypse, but that is not relevant right now.
You have the
Another
brain.
podcast episode. Woo, how will we survive the
Ooh.
zombie apocalypse?
I have a whole plan. The ultimate tool is a wagon. Thank you.
And we will leave it with that. If you want to find out what the hell that means, 'cause I don't
would
even
love
know.
that. There's
Watch
so
that
many
podcast
things.
episode.
But yeah, so was your favorite game red light, green light?
I think so because it was the first one, and like that one is not about being able to like know to do something. It's like just listen to the instructions.
Yeah.
It's red, you don't move. It's green, you move. Like
Well, that was the dub version. The Korean one was the song. It sings the song.
oh,
Oh, really?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it was so
I did
better in
not
There's
Korean.
there's a game like that in Mexico. Like I don't know, maybe here too. I don't know, but every birthday party, there's a lot of chairs that they put together.
Musical
And, like,
chairs.
They had that here too.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ever play that
Ours
here.
is in a circle though. Yours is in a line.
Yeah, so no, it's like one chair facing this way and one chair facing this way, one chair facing that way.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
we just go around in circle, and whenever the song stops, we find a chair.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is musical chairs.
There was,
just
like,
different.
a meme that was like if Squid Games happened in your country, like what would the games be? And the person was like, imagine musical chairs, but your life is on the line.
I'm shoving beats.
Oh, yeah.
I take that very personal. When I play, I'm like, move, bitch.
My
It's my
entire
grandma.
body would just like bear hug the damn chair.
I'm pulling hair. I'm hitting balls.
yeah.
I'm going deep.
What other games would we have though? Like
I thought about the hopscotch
ooh
or jump rope.
or Red Rover.
Red Rover. Oh my gosh, people are getting rammed.
Yeah, I feel like Red Rover, you would die in the process of.
Dodgeball.
Oh, have y'all played chopsticks?
Oh my god! yes,
Like, you know how you
The things that
instead
you
don't
of
know
instead
how to
of
do that
betrayal
one.
marbles, betrayal chopsticks.
Are you
like-
talking about the thing that has it too?
No. So
No.
you have like 2 fingers, and then like if she were to like touch my finger, then it's 2. And if
2.
you get a full hand of 5, that hand is out. But like if you have 4 on this hand,
You
you can
can-
like combine them to have 2 on each hand.
Mhm.
Okay, that's American game.
It is.
Yeah, I've never played that game.
Or
You
like
never played
rock paper scissors.
Oh.
Guess who? But we're real people.
Ooh. That one's fun.
Mhm.
Well, not fun. Don't die.
Clue.
I've
real
never played
life.
Clue. Oh, sorry. The board game.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, you know what? I want to see the
Sorry.
American version of this with games that we're actually familiar with. I will say my favorite was Tug of War. I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh,
one.
I really liked that episode.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dang, they really went off on that.
Yeah, I like the strategy behind it.
I want to actually try that strategy because I've never heard of that before.
I know.
Hey, we didn't
Yeah.
say the game Uno.
Wait, which
Uno.
strategy?
Where you like lean back.
Yeah. Like the 3 steps one, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And
That
then,
was
like,
super smart.
The leaning one, I'm like, I feel like you could still knock me over.
I don't
If
know.
I'm
It's
just
when they let go of that
leaning.
tension. That was the scariest part because I was like, there's no way they're able to stop that momentum from like
Yeah.
pulling you
Oh,
forward
yeah.
and then stopping right there. There was no way. And they had a whole team of men.
Yeah, no, listen, if it weren't for Ali, they would have lost. Ali
All
should
7
not have
of his
died.
fingers.
Ollie with
Yeah.
his
Stopped
like
everything.
8 fingers. How many fingers did he have?
7, 8. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he was.
Now
I
he
don't-
has none, but
He didn't? Didn't have any fingers? Some
He
fingers?
was missing some, yeah, from his job that caused his boss to lose his whole ass hand.
Oh, dang.
I think the glass game was not. It wasn't fair. It was just dependent on what number you took, and that's not fair. And
Yeah.
the glass stepping stone game.
I think that's the only game that it wasn't up to that person to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like that game.
Yeah.
I liked Red Light, Green Light, and the Tug of War.
Yeah.
Those were my favorite.
Also, when the glass exploded at the end,
that was cheap.
Yeah, that was messed up.
that was such a low blow. Because, like, if it weren't for that, Sabiok would have still been alive.
Mhm.
And she didn't even say anything. She was just dying, and then
Because-
the other guy killed her.
I don't think they would have given her, like, medical help.
No.
They would have been like, damn, USOL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God! I remember the part where the nasty old fat pervert.
Tried to molest the cop.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
"Oh, remove your
yeah.
mask."
He's
Oh.
like, you're really pretty.
Here's the thing. In the beginning, when I saw them all, I was like, why are they all white? Why are there none minorities? And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to let them have this one. They can have that.
They
I'm not
literally-
going to fight for that.
They walked out and I was like, yeah, they're all American for
white
sure.
old men. I
There's-
was like, this is kind of
This
makes
is-
sense.
this
So
makes
there's
sense.
not
That
a drop of color in sight.
that
But you
just
know
looks-
what? I'll let you have it.
That looks
not
so
gonna fight
bad
you.
for Americans going to Korea to like bet on people.
There was
Yeah.
one Korean guy though.
There was a Korean guy. There was a Russian guy.
Oh, they were not all Americans.
They weren't all
They were
American.
just all
I
of
just
Caucasian
assumed
descent.
they were all American.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was gross. Also, I don't know why. The entire time it was happening, I was like, why is this the move? Like, he was literally using a woman's breasts as a pillow. And then he was like, I'm going to get some D. And I was like, not the move I was expecting, to be completely honest.
Yeah, having women, but then you like dick.
Yeah. I mean, like,
bisexuals.
no, for sure. Good. Not good for him, but, like, owning his truth. But, like, also don't use people.
I think it's a power thing too, because he knows he can take it. If I want
Yeah.
to lay on titties, I can lay on titties. If I want you to blow me in this back room, I can make you do that. I think it's
Yeah.
he gets off on the power that he has and not the consent.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't like how the cop didn't kill him. He should have fucking killed him.
I like that he tortured him a little bit.
No, he didn't.
He
He
grabbed
just-
his balls.
No, torturing is fucking grabbing some scissors and cutting them off.
No, for sure. Should have done that.
Ooh.
But
I would have bit it. I would have put it in my mouth.
Oh,
and
yeah.
bit it
Hold
and
on.
then
Okay,
pulled.
okay. The balls that I don't have, they hurt.
I can feel him.
Speaking about the cop though, one thing that confused me: how the hell did his phone stay alive that long? I'm like, that must be the new
Yes.
iPhone 13 or something, because that shit was staying alive.
Ah,
Charger
easy.
phone.
I was like, what?
Was he turning it off? Like, maybe in
I don't-
between?
But then even turning it on takes up battery because then
Yeah.
you got to restart it. No, my phone would have died.
No, for sure. Mine would have too.
Mine on superpower safe mode, like,
Do you guys know how many days it was all together?
Wasn't it like less than a week or something like that? Because they had, how many games were there?
6.
Six
And they had a
games.
game every single day. So it was
Plus,
6
there was a day in
days.
between.
They didn't have a full day in between. It was like the very next day they played the game.
No. They had, like, the time in between when they let them go home between red
Oh,
light, green
yeah,
light, and
yeah.
the
Oh,
other
I
games.
didn't even
Oh,
count
okay.
that because I wasn't like in the game. So like a week.
Yeah, I'd say like a week and a half-ish.
Yeah.
Well, with the days off, probably.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to go ahead and get into the fan theories? 'Cause
Sure.
That's one of the fan theories.
Yes.
So one of the fan theories is that, you know, in the beginning where they play that game where you have to choose between the red or blue piece and you do the little flipping thing, that chooses your position in the game, whether you're a guard or a player.
Interesting.
So if you had chosen the other color, he would have been recruited
If
as
you
a
got
guard.
red, then you stay with
But
the guard.
the guards seem to like already have their shit together like at the first game.
they probably get a lot of because whenever they get the business card, how long does it take for them to meet? Like within days, right? Or the same
They
day?
just say like call. That's the other thing. They don't give a time frame for when you can call.
1-800-CALL right now.
Like, what if he called like 3 days later after the games had already started, but they'd have just been like, "You're SOL, my guy."
Maybe Nets game, because it seems like they were recruiting for the Nets game pretty fast.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but that's one of the fan theories, and I somewhat believe that.
That's
will take that.
that's interesting.
that,
That's like
does kind of make sense.
yeah.
Because I was curious, how are these
There's just
like
so many
countless
questions
people?
for this game. I mean, this TV
Yeah.
show.
I hope they answer some if they have a season 2. You had said, Kaylin, something about how they were. You think that, or you heard a theory that Ji Young is going back as like the next front man.
Okay, that's what I heard, because obviously the front man used to be a player, and now he's running the operation. Il Nam had a like favoring towards Jihan, and so there's like this theory that he's going to go back and run it, hopefully to end it, but he's going to be like, hey, I could be the new front man.
I don't think he would do that. I think he like because he said like, "Oh, I'm going back. Like I'm gonna come hunt you down." Which
Well,
like
that would be his way to do it on the inside.
I don't
is
think
to
he's
run
gonna-
it from the inside.
I don't
then
think he's
change
gonna
his
do
mind.
it from the inside. I think he's gonna try and do it from the outside.
I don't know. I don't write the show. I just heard a theory.
Okay.
I was just thinking about the front man, how he's so selfish. Because one, his brother, he knew his brother was a cop. So he knew that he was going to be looking for him for years and years after he got lost, after he got kidnapped. And then he won all that money. He couldn't give his brother any money or let him know, hey, I'm alive, but don't look for me. Or
There's got to be more to that we just don't know, because it's season 1. And season 2, maybe we'll get a closer look, because he was like close to that old man. Like he
Yeah.
looked up to that old man, which is another theory that he's somebody's dad. But
Who's Il Nam is somebody's dad?
yeah, they think he's either Jihan's dad or the frontman's dad.
See, so when the cop went to, so I think his brother didn't like he won and then left and didn't tell anyone he won, and then he went back as the front man because he wasn't missing for years, and I'm pretty sure they said that he won in 2017, and this was obviously taking place in like 2020 2021.
Yeah.
So he wasn't missing for like years. It was just like at that point they said the cop was like, "Oh, my mom is worried about him, so she sent me to check up on him." And that's when they figured out he was missing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, if this man is the front man and he won, why is his little room so tiny? And why was that lady like, "Oh, he's behind on his rent"?
See, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be so much more to this that they just haven't explained in season 1, because maybe season 2 does follow up on that. Because the show thinks ahead, obviously, because one of the main things that people talk about is that the games are painted on the walls of the dorm that they're living in. How the hell did we miss that?
Right?
I don't
Like,
remember
it's so,
that.
it's like in your face too, and you don't even like notice it.
Well, like I noticed, like obviously at the beginning when there's over 450 beds in the room, like you're
You
not
can't
gonna
see
see
it.
it.
Mhm.
But like as they start taking beds out, like I feel like you would start being like, "Hey, there's some weird drawings on these walls."
that look like us.
you know what? I want to go home and just go to like the last episode or the last 2 episodes, and I want to look at those walls because I still don't know. What
Yeah.
you guys are talking. I mean, I know what you guys are talking about, but I cannot put it together. Like I
So like
didn't see it.
at the point right before Young-soo kill Young-soo?
Youngsu?
Whenever he
Oh,
kills the girl.
Sang-woo.
Sang-woo,
Sang-woo
sorry.
killed Sae-byuk.
Yeah, right before he kills Sae-byuk, they like there's only 3 beds in the room. If you look at the walls, you can see like
All the...
all of the games. Like there's people playing marbles, there's people playing tug of war, like and it's painted
Oh.
on the walls.
Oh.
Which like I understand when like the room is full, but like once it's emptier, I feel like you would start noticing it more.
I mean, sometimes you wouldn't think about it that way, but if you're playing a game, then why not look around for clues?
Yeah.
You know?
And you're in that room for like hours because
Yeah.
you only come out to
What
play
else
the
can you
game.
look? Yeah.
Also, can we talk about the doctor who like cheated?
I was just thinking about him.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I wonder how he got involved with the people of the game.
I feel like the people of the game like probably had like a list, like the guards had like a list of the players and
Like,
was
oh,
like,
he's a
hey,
doctor.
this one's a doctor who got like disgraced and like lost his medical license. He'd probably be open to like making some extra money on the side if we were like, we're gonna give you clues. I'm gonna burp.
Yeah, I was gonna say no extra money, but close.
Excuse me.
No.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. This is
Kinda girly.
Catchy moment.
We normally don't sneeze or burp, you know.
We
but
do that
We're
almost
proper
every
Literally
ladies.
burped every episode.
Actually, I don't burp. I don't ever burp.
Okay, I have the podcast for that.
Literally
one.
the first TikTok we posted was just me burping.
Welcome to Kinda Girly.
But yeah, no, I also how he like was like, when they were like, we don't know the game yet, like we'll find out and tell you, and he was like, unacceptable, tell me now.
Yeah, he
Like,
was tripping, bro.
Dude,
His life was on the line.
He's
I would have
like,
been tripping too.
I would be like, no.
I wouldn't have taken it as far as he did when he ran out because dumbass,
And
where are you
killed
gonna
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah.
but like they gave him like the first clue that we saw, they gave him in the egg. So like obviously the first clue they gave him like wasn't,
Oh, no. It was in the bread.
it was in the bread.
It was in the bread.
I thought it was in the egg.
It was in food.
It was in food, but like they didn't give it the clue to him like that
Directly, like
yeah.
verbally.
So like obviously he was okay with there being some delay.
Mm-hmm.
So why was he not okay with there being a delay then?
Probably
getting
because
anxious.
of the time crunch. There's far less people. The
That's
games
true.
are getting way more intense. He's seen so many people die.
Yeah.
I think I would feel some type of way too.
Also when they like hung the bodies in that like creepy stairway, like
Which was cute. I thought it was cute. If you didn't know you were heading to your death, I thought it was a cute
yeah,
little
like
area.
decoration.
Did she use the word cute?
I thought
Yeah.
it was cute.
Just a fun little reminder, like a sticker.
But if you went in there, if you
Okay,
went in there and you didn't
like
know
a
that you were
gold
gonna
star.
die,
Guys, she's definitely meant to be with that guy because that guy, the bad guy, he looked at the bodies and he looked his mouth. She was like,
so if you saw this room and you didn't know what it was for, you wouldn't be like, oh wow, that's kind of cute.
Duxu was scared when he saw the body because that was like his inside man. Because
Hmm.
the
he
one
wasn't scared. He was like, oh.
No, he was nervous because the
pissed.
doctor was giving him clues. Like
Yeah.
the doctor was like, "Oh, hey, next game is tug of war. Put me on your team, and get a bunch of other strong guys."
Yeah.
So, do y'all think that this is something that could happen in real life?
Yes.
Or isn't already happening in
Yes.
some way or form.
Yeah.
Do you
That
think
we
it's
don't
already
know.
happening?
I think there's something along the lines of, hey, there's people that need money. They're poor and, worthless to a sense. Let's use their lives as entertainment.
That's true. There is the black market.
Have you seen the movies
Like the Black Web.
Purge?
What?
Purge?
Purge.
Purge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Purge.
Yeah, that's how I feel like it is. Like how the rich people can kill the poor people because they don't have protection or they don't have money or
They do that now. They just, put policies over it and
Yeah.
say it's government approval. And
Like that one lady who killed that kid in Britain, and she was like, "I have ambassador immunity," and they were like, "No, you don't. You just ran a kid over." Do you know what I'm talking about?
no.
No, but that sounds.
There was a lady who
Sad.
was like driving in Britain, and she ran over like a kid on a bike. And when they tried to arrest her, she was like, "No, I have diplomatic immunity."
That
and then
was she was a
fled.
military wife, wasn't she?
Or her husband was like
They were
something.
stationed over there,
Yeah.
and so they couldn't technically arrest her.
And she like fled to the U.S. instead of like facing. And then she was like, they were like, "Hey, if you come back, like, we're not gonna press criminal charges." They were like, "We won't press criminal charges, but like there's like a civil case." And she was like, "No." So she's like refusing to go back. Anyways, yeah, I definitely think this could happen. I don't know if it could be like as organized as it was in Squid Game, but like with the black web and like the black market and all that stuff, like I
And
could-
money and greed.
Yeah.
I
could
think
see
it is
happening.
organized. You think about big pharma, for instance. You think about all these drug testing, and you think about how they had people like when you can't have kids. They take the procedure so someone
Oh.
can't have kids.
Oh,
They've done that.
sterilization.
They've done
Oh.
that to so many civilizations throughout the years to keep them from repopulating. That's not any different from Squid Game. You're taking away their quality of life. You're killing people because not everyone lived from those procedures. It's the exact same thing. Again, the only difference is you have government approval and a policy over it.
Yeah.
Power.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
But like, I'm not saying like I don't think it could happen. I fully think it could happen. I don't think it could happen on the way that it happens in Squid Game.
No, I think it's definitely over dramatized, but the concept of it is something that is happening and has happened for many years.
Oh yeah, like exploitation of the poor, it can be seen everywhere. And I think it's especially poignant that it happens in Asia, and that like a lot of the bad guys are considered like the bigger first world countries. Not that South Korea isn't a first world country, but like there is a history of like Americans and Russians and other like big countries exploiting Asian countries because they have much lax labor laws and the poor don't have as much say. So like I definitely think exploitation of the poor, especially by like with the VIPs being from like those bigger countries with like
they have a history of like colonization and exploitation.
Definitely, like that was very like I feel like telling and accurate.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad that you live in a country, in a world, well, not just in a country, in a world that with this kind of game, you ask, can this happen in real life?
And
Yes.
the answer isn't no. Like,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Yes, like
To an extent, yes.
Yeah.
It definitely can.
I don't think people are playing tug of war for life or death, but
there's definitely rich people out there that will bet, that will make bets, like how they say, like instead of horses, it will be on people.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done that before already. If you think about what happened
Football
during
players and all that stuff, just without that.
wrestling, and I even think about like during the slave times, you best believe they were betting on people's lives.
Oh, yeah,
slaves,
for
like,
sure.
oh, this slave looks better than this slave.
And they would make them fight. They do the same thing with dog fights. That's still happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should die too. Dog
Mhm.
fights.
Yeah. If you exploit others who are like weaker than you, you don't deserve to be here.
And that's a message from Kinda Girly,
Just spread love, man, not hate.
coming from Izzy, the residential hippie.
Yeah. I think that ties into the deeper meaning of the show, though. Like, money don't make you happy. Whether you're super poor and you end up getting it in a way that is going to traumatize you forever, or you're super rich and you have nothing else to do.
But it does give you power and authority.
Does
I
give you
do
power,
believe
yes.
money makes you helps your happiness.
Yes.
I do believe that.
Yes.
But I don't think money is all you need to be happy.
That doesn't define your success and
it
happiness.
definitely helps though. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I saw something that was like, yeah, money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure can buy my fucking anti-anxiety medication, which helps a lot.
Yeah.
But
I think it also ties into like the like something with capitalism too.
fuck capitalism.
Like like wealth gaps and stuff like that, because
Yeah.
I mean that is obviously apparent with like you got these super duper duper poor people, and then you got these elites that are just watching over them and playing with their lives like they're puppets.
yeah.
So some deeper meaning there too.
And there's
For
a difference.
sure.
There is not like kind of rich and kind of poor. It's like
No.
you're like dying, like you're starving. You
Yeah.
need to find something to eat every night, or you have millions of dollars in your bank account. Like
Like at the end, Il-nam literally made a bet with Ji-yeon about whether a man would freeze to death if anyone would help him.
I didn't like how they what's his name, the winner.
Ji-young.
I didn't like how he waited a whole year to
Yeah.
give money to tell the mom to do. I would, as the moment that I saw the other guy's mom, I would be like, look,
Yeah.
your dad is a piece of shit. He tried to kill me. No, just kidding. No, I would be like, here, I found this money and give it to her or something right
Yeah,
away.
especially because he promised Sae-byeok that he would get her little brother out of the orphanage, and he waited a whole year to get him out.
That's one thing that irritated me the most, actually.
That he waited a whole
I was like,
year.
why? I get that he has trauma and stuff attached to it, but come on, man.
It was a promise.
But if you're not stable, like mentally stable, then you don't want to do the wrong thing either.
He also waited a year to go see his daughter, so
And then he didn't even go see her.
yeah.
He didn't even get on the plane. And he
Dad
didn't
of the
call
year.
her. He didn't call her to be like, hey, I'm so sorry. Something came up. I can't get on the plane. Like, he was on the phone with her, saw the guy in the subway getting recruited to the next Squid Game. And then he was like, I gotta go. Hung up. And then didn't call her back.
Yeah, I don't think he was meant to be a good father.
He was not a good dad.
Not a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are meant to be fathers or mothers.
But if you watch Squid Games, tell us what you thought. Tell us what your favorite game was, your least favorite game, your favorite character. It better have been Ali because he was a perfect little bean.
If you're listening through Podbean or Apple Podcasts or Spotify, we have a YouTube, the Kind of Girly Podcast. If you're watching us through YouTube, you know where else to check us out. We have a TikTok. We have a Facebook. We have an Instagram. We have, I don't know what else, but if you find it, support it.
We don't have MySpace?
If we're not if we're not on your favorite platform, leave a comment and we will be in 2 seconds because that's literally all I do all day.
Oh, wait. Should we do our squid dance?
Oh my gosh, yes. Izzy and I came up with a squid dance.
Oh, please.
It's very cute and fun. Should we do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
We gotta stand up.
Oh, we do gotta stand up? I
Can
don't
you
know
do
if we
it
can.
sitting down?
I think I could do it sitting
I'm
down.
gonna stand up. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Can you guess what this podcast is gonna be about?
This is the only
What's
trailer.
going on right now?
This is the trailer for the podcast.
No, I didn't know anything about this crackhead move over there.
You both are doing it so different too.
No, we weren't. We were
She's
coordinated.
doing more like with shoulders and
Oh,
you're like,
because
what?
she's sitting down. She had limited range of motion. Okay.
I think I had to
Anyways,
see that.
thank you guys so much for listening or watching. Stay tuned. We're going to be releasing episodes every Wednesday at, I think, 3 in the morning. You don't have to listen at 3 in the morning.
Or
but-
10 a.m. on YouTube.
Or 10 a.m. on YouTube.
Watch us at 3 in the morning.
If you're driving, if you are just vibing, like, feel free to tune in. We would love to hear from y'all. Let us know what y'all think. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.